Hello, hello. Just getting everything started right now, so bear with me for a moment. Okay. So, okay. Had this set up so that I could actually see if somebody gets on. So today, got a couple things on my list. I'm just going to work through them. Um, I need my wood stuff. So, I guess I do need. Need that. So I don't too much feel like we'll put the ender chest right here because I'm going to use this area. So I think I'll have babies come over here somewhere.
An automated breeder, then we need to start by building a farm because only farmer type villagers can produce food for themselves. So what we do right here is start by building a farm. The one that I do here in the video is 7 by 7 blocks, but you don't need to do it exactly like that. You could make it a bit bigger, you could also make it smaller.
I'm going to put from my loot shulkers. We'll put it right here. So I can put that stuff in there. Okay. Kind of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll help. Two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so
smaller. The only important thing is that the 2 villagers we're gonna put inside here later will be able to grow enough food for themselves. But yeah, once we're done with the 7x7 blocks of dirt, we of course need a water source, otherwise we can't grow anything. And the way you do it is of course completely up to you. You could just dig a hole and put water in. But I think one very clever way to go about it would be using a block of tree leaves and then putting the water into that, because that will bind the water in the leaves, it won't run down, but it still hydrates all the farm blocks around it. And of course, speaking of farm blocks, up next we take a hoe and turn all that dirt into farmland. Once that's done, we're gonna build a wall around this farm, and on one side we're gonna leave a little gap. This will later be where the baby villagers go through.
Hmm. Guess I need a different plan for containing water.
Lights on.
I didn't understand you.
Lights on. Morning.
Hello.
Well, um, I guess I'm gonna have to get a little creative. We're gonna put a glowstone underneath of it.
Having a lot of villagers is one of the down for the mechanisms that are underground.
Guess that'll have to work. Really want to do it that way, but I guess it's necessary because okay.
Which,
So,
by the way, if that's what you want to do, it's perfectly fine. It is of course completely up to you. You could just dig a hole and put water in. But I think one very clever way to go about it would be using a block of tree leaves and then putting the water into that, because that will bind the water in the leaves. It won't run down, but it still hydrates all the farm blocks around it. And of course, speaking of farm blocks, up
Yeah,
next we
that
take a
don't
hoe and turn all that dirt into farmland. Once that's done, we're gonna build a wall around this farm, and on one side we're gonna leave a little gap. This will later be where the baby villagers go through. Now, on the other side of that gap, we're gonna create an additional little room where we're gonna place down beds.
okay, so out here, I guess I need get rid of that, grab that. That was not intended. I need to build one more out. Do that. And I need to. Damn it. So I just realized I probably should go grab some scaffolding. That way I actually can get up and down out of there. First I need some rockets. So we'll put those in there. Scaffolding, I think, is in here. Yep. Okay. Now we can go back to doing what we're doing. We'll put the scaffolding over on this side. Okay. Now I can get up and down. I do need to grab some beds, which I believe are in here. No. I made a shitload of them. I think I should be able to fit 7, I'm not sure. Oh. Yeah, they're getting blue beds because that happened to be the dye that I had on hand at the moment. And I'm probably gonna build these beds all the way around. But I'll do that once I have a better...
This is important because if there are not enough beds around, villagers can't breed. In order for this to work, you need to have at least 3 beds, 2 for the parents, and then a third one for them to even be able to create a baby. But if you want to make sure that they can produce even more babies, you can also add more beds, as many as you like. Then, a small but very, very important step, in that 1-block corridor leading from the farm to the bedroom, you want to create a hole .
Yeah, I forgot to grab trapdoors. No, I didn't. They're right here. Okay, so
and
thingy.
surround it with trapdoors just like you see in the background. Make sure to do it exactly like I did here, because this way the adult villagers get blocked by the trapdoor so they can't get into the beds, but because the baby villagers are only 1 block high, they fit under the trapdoor, and when they try to get into the bed, they will fall into the hole from where we're later going to be.
Okay, I see what he did. So we'll... Oops. That was not intentional. It would take okay. Back to it. It's about how it goes in real life. You blink your eyes and your sleep is done. Okay, so we need a trapdoor there. Damn it. I'm an idiot. I need one there, 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 there. Okay. I really need a better method for this. Wonder if I could like shoot myself. Oh. Yeah. Good. Okay.
Able to take them. And just for clarification, right here you see how the trapdoors block the adults from getting into the bed at night, as well as the baby passing by under the trapdoor and falling into the hole. Now, finally, we of course need to make sure that we have enough light, on the one hand so that crops can grow, but also to make sure that no zombies are spawning in our villager breeder. That will be pretty bad. And also here, you're free to do the light however you want.
So I do know that I need to put so I need those, I think that's all beds. That's okay. Beds, cobblestone, everything else. Got it. So those. I'll put one there and one there. And then we'll do some lights. Do one. Yeah, I like that layout. Here it'll just be two. And then like that. On the back side we'll hopefully they like light as much as I do. I like a lot of light. Like that was not intentional. Damn it. Now I gotta burn. Okay. First off, I won't even need that. I think I'm gonna punch myself a hole right here. Ain't gonna. Rut dirt because that's a temporary block. Okay. I have a way in and out. So, what was I about to do? Smack a hole again. Oh yeah, I gotta get water, which is right over there. I don't know why I did that, like adding. That's literally why I made that. Okay. So
You could use a glowstone block in the middle of the farm, you could use anything you like, but of course the simplest way is to just, put down a couple of torches on the walls. So, now that our farm and the bedroom are done, let's get to the most important step, and that is, of course, get 2 villagers into the farm to start the whole process. First of all, to turn the villagers into farmers, we're gonna need 2 composters who could just build them into the wall like I do right here. And now, all you really need to do is build a little staircase of temporary blocks on the outside, and that will then make the villagers automatically go into the farm and start working the field. Alternatively, what you can also do is put them in a boat or a minecart and drag them into the farm manually. That also works, so do whatever you're most comfortable with. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot to mention, pretty obvious actually, you need to of course plant food in the farm for them. Right here I'm using carrots, but potatoes and beetroot also work. And now your villager autobreeder is theoretically ready to go. Just one more thing, if you want to speed up the process, then you can also throw a bunch of food in to make the villagers start breeding right away. However, with the breeder part done, there is one last very important step that we haven't talked about just yet, and that is what actually happens when the babies fall down the hole that we dug. How we're gonna pick them up? Well, that is actually quite simple. First of all, we want to make sure that wherever they drop down, there is a water stream that automatically transports them away. This right here in the background is one example of how you could do it. And then, at the end of the water stream, you're really free to do whatever you like. You could, for example, build a temporary room where the villagers will wait until they grow up to adulthood. You could also use a boat with a lead to drag them away, or alternatively a minecart rail like you see in the back.
So now I've got to... That has to be open. I think what I will do is I have glass blocks in here. I don't know if this is enough, but we will give her a good old 1-2. Yeah, that's definitely. I grab more. Yeah, I know I grabbed more water buckets. I don't even know why I went all the way over there to do that. So. For right now, we'll block that off. I'm going to have to build something to store the babies in. I think I kind of want to go ahead and do a roof, but at the same time I kind of don't. We're gonna okay. Need to bring the villagers over, have them come up and in. And then I think first I'm going to handle this whole situation. Is it? Oh, I guess it is nighttime. Well, I'm not going to sleep in one of those beds just in case that, like, really messes something up, because that would totally be my luck. I'd sleep in one damn bed and all of a sudden the whole farm would turn green and grow wings. think it close 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe I'll grab. I don't really want to do dirt, but it would make it a little more aesthetically pleasing if I did. Unless I wanted the whole thing to be suspended. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, I know I'm learning, so it's probably basic stuff for most people that play, but not me yet. It should flow right here, and then nothing be there. Oh, so it's 7 after. Well, one thing I know for sure is the whole basic platform is going to be up here. Over there yet? Nope. I can't get the side of that one. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I know this part don't have to be glass. I just kind of want to keep it that way. I think the second block in, I'm gonna dandy, I just realized I can't. It's little mistakes like that that I gotta learn how to avoid making. Because I know that in I don't need to keep it that. It's just there so that I can put that right there. I'll have that be a pillar just for shits and giggles. Oh, wrong one. Just because, why not? Then I'll break that. The baby should come down, fall in here. Or maybe I should dig out one more. Good. Brick right here. And then once it gets big enough, once it gets full size, it'll jump out. I guess it don't really matter even if they are running around here. Well, I got an idea. I think what I'll do, hey. Oh, hey, goat. Did I know that I can make structure spawn eggs? What do you mean? Like, I know what a spawn egg is, but what do you mean a structure spawn egg? Hmm. Oh, you gotta be in creative. Well, this world isn't exactly for being in creative. I do have a creative world separate from this, though. This world is exclusively for staying out of, just seeing what I could do in survival. Yeah, that's creative with cheats on is what my other world is. Um, I guess I can pause this. And then go here and see if you could kind of tell me what it is. Yeah, I guess I probably. So this is create my creative world. I think I have cheats on. Yeah, cheats are on. No, this is my other world. This one's creative. This is a whole separate. This is my creative world. And this is only one area of it. In this creative world, a few thousand blocks away, I have other locations where I've been building and such. This is where I started doing I think it's a 100 by 100 area that I am just clearing out. But I'm primarily, I guess I don't have anything on me right now, but I primarily am doing it in survival mode, but only while I'm within this area. And over here, I'm using Silk Touch, and anytime I get an ore, I'm throwing it in here. Let's see, I know I have like spawn eggs and such, like all these. But I've never heard of a structure. Spawn egg. I heard, like, so supposedly, if I get a trident and put, where's my books? There we go. I need, think it, what is it? I can't remember the name. It's one that's exclusive to the trident. Yeah, Riptide. So supposedly if I do that, and I need an elytra. Oh, I already had an elytra. Electron. Nah. So, supposedly. / give repeating command block 2.
Background right now.
Trying to figure out how to enter. Oh, there we go. / oops. / give at s repeating underscore command underscore block 2. Is that right? I have no idea if I typed that correctly, but I'm assuming so. Syntax error. What does that mean? Okay. Supposedly that was supposed to like give you some kind of cool shit, but anyway. I'll just use. Oh, I know what I could do. Spectator is way faster. But I don't have the compass to know what direction I'm going in. So this is one area I chose for a base. It's got a very simple base here, but there's also a second island. Yep, way over there, within view of each other. And this one, they both have their pros, they both have their cons, but the whole goal is for whenever my daughter gets back to playing, she's going to, me and her are going to play this, and the whole goal is to build a bridge and get to the top of the tower and capture the diamond off of the pole. Preferably, everything is to be done in survival. But, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Guess I could go over here where... I like that world, but right now the whole point is to be doing this world. Oh yeah, building the... Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was grabbing more. Way too much speed. Okay, so... I'm also going to grab... What am I here to grab? I don't remember. Oh yeah. Boats and hose. Just minus the hose. That ain't quite my thing. Prefer more modest women. This area is gonna be well lit as well. Okay. We'll put all this time and effort doing this. I'm gonna do it. know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of this old, damn it, some bitch. See if I could exit. No. Leave myself a way out of here for that exact reason. That'll be my way out. And I'll just put a new piece of glass there. Oh, uh-oh. That's just to keep them contained until I get that more. Well, I'm gonna build a railroad track that goes all the way out there. And that's gonna be my way of getting them to there. Probably build a permanent one going to the very edge of it, and then just have all the tracks and stuff going to the individual booths be temporary. That way in the future, if I need to add more, then the infrastructure is already in place to be able to do that. So, thinking all I gotta do is plant some veggies. This is ready to at least get it started. get my villagers and bring them here first. Did I not bring carrots to plant? Really? I can't believe I didn't. I can't believe it's not, but food. Yeah, that's it. It's almost scary time, so we're gonna go over here. So what I gotta do is get them in here. Okay. Yep, I will be right back. Go over here and see if that trick will work that I saw. Saw a thing that if you break out that one block, replace it with that. Damn it. It's a bug. one thing I need to know. There's a way. It's faster.
Oh, that's very good.
Oh, he
Hey,
grew.
So I guess we just have to wait for, like, they're not going to grow up any faster. Okay, so get them to come out here first. That didn't work. How's That's the kind of shit that drives a motherfucker crazy. There. Not exactly the way that I planned, but okay. And we just gotta wait for that one to grow up. In the meantime, I'll work on getting him over there. You already know what you're after, don't you? You already took on the job. You make me drag the boat out, I'm gonna hurt you. It's almost night. What are you trying to do, homie? You need me to make you a better path? What are you? Are you deaf, dumb, or blind? Like, damn, dude. Hey, come get in the boat. More than happy to show you where you need to be. But oh, well, dumber than shit, dude. Stop. better than what it was. I can It's kind of boring just waiting on that one simple thing. You know what? I could probably begin building the next layer. Oh. more dirt. Need it anyway, so. Keep collecting carrots. Going. This is the private one right now. I'm still deciding on whether or not I would like to make it a realm. Hmm. So I was gonna grab. Yep, I need some of them. And I'll need one of those. since that's still a baby, I'm just gonna keep building. Shit. Hmm. Guess I need some glass, Johnny. Even though I have the foresight to know I am gonna in fact fall down that hole again. I don't think it's gonna be as common enough to where I'm willing to risk leaving that open. gotta come over here where I'm safe. Oh. No, I think. Hey, it's Moo Town. Before we go, you know what we need to do? Save them. Time to nuke the cows. And done. There. It kills them and cooks them. How awesome is that? I turned that on because if I don't, they will get burned. And they'll all be gone in a fucking heartbeat, it seems like. So, anyway. Thanks for joining me for today. I don't really... I'm probably going to keep working on it and doing stuff tonight. So, you'll see tomorrow what I'm going to try and possibly just wrap up that breeder farm over there, because it's basically just going to be long, monotonous work. So I'm going to finish that up and this evening, and tomorrow you can see the whole thing. So we'll catch you later, and thank you